Welcome back. Thanks for watching Arise and Shine. Our next guest, Ed Lovelace, was one of the fastest sprinters ever to come from New York. As state champion, he qualified for the Olympic trials in 1992 and 1996. Phewsioneering, the training system he created in 2000, has a 100% success rate, helping athletes in any field develop faster leg, arm, and bat speed. Let's hear a little bit about how Phewsioneering works.
My name is Go-Go Ed Lovelace. I am from Washington Heights, New York City, and I am the chief Phewsioneer of the Phewsioneering Performance Company. I make people go fast.
We are the future.
Phewsioneering to me is a culmination of all the hard work and information and training that I've received over the years as an elite runner. Phewsioneering is the art of fusing speed, strength, and flexibility to any skill sport. Being one of the best in the world, I'm going to teach it the way it should be taught. I'm not coming out with a bunch of gimmicks, no parachutes, no ropes, no cones, no ladders. It's your ass and gravity. Phew. It's about time somebody's paying attention.
All right, this is amazing. Welcome, Ed. Thanks so much for joining us.
Pleasure.
So first of all, before we jump into Phewsioneering, which I think everybody is so excited to hear more about, as you know, Ferguson is the top headline in the news these days. We were just talking to Dr. Perry about how to talk to kids about Ferguson. And one of the main topics that's come out of this whole incident is about how law enforcement can sometimes racially target certain demographics. You know, we had that statistic that the ACLU in 2013, in New York City, 56% of the people that they pulled over were African American. And just on your way to our studio for this show, tell us what happened to you.
It's I guess a random stop, undercover officers, and pull you over. It's not the first time. It's happened a few times, friends as well, looking for drugs and guns.
And that's what they said to you?
Absolutely.
And were you speeding? Were you swerving? Were you doing anything?
I was on my jacket and shirt, driving here, and you know, Washington Heights, you know, it's volatile. And
how does that make you feel when something like that happens and you're on your way to come do an interview about your amazing, you know, Phewsioneering and the way that you train athletes?
The first thing out of your mouth is, "You serious? Be serious." And then, you know the protocols, and you know, you can raise a fit and cause all kinds of stuff. It just makes it worse. My father was an officer, so I kind of know the deal.
So you've seen both sides of it?
Yeah, both sides.
Yeah.
And you just got to be cool. I mean, you know, if you're not dirty and doing all that kind of stuff, nothing to worry about. But the last thing you want to do is incite more. You know, you got guns.
But it still must be infuriating that it happens.
Yeah.
And, you know, I appreciate you sharing your story, because that's, you know, Dr. Perry was telling us about his own story, and it's just amazing how common it is that even today, I mean, something like this could happen to you. So let's shift gears a little bit, because I want to talk about what you're known for and what you're amazing at, which
Speed,
is
not drugs and
running.
guns.
Yeah, exactly. So when did you discover that you were such a speed demon?
It was just natural, and as a little kid, then my parents, grandmother, father called me Go-Go. The next thing you know, that was kind of cool, and then one thing led to another. Later in high school, I figured it out and got a scholarship and started going around the world and competing intercollegiately. So that's when.
No big deal. Just, you know, I just figured it out, and then I just started traveling around the world. Okay, so you call yourself a Phewsioneer. I like that word. It sounds very scientific.
Yes.
How did you come up with that name? What does it mean?
I had to come up with something different. I hate being called a trainer. And it had to be something cool, because I was like, okay, create a brand instead of trainer dude or speed dude. So Phew, sound of speed, engineer, put together, Phewsioneer.
I love it.
And you do Phewsioneering.
So what does it mean? What does Phewsioneering mean?
It fuses, well, since I know how to go fast, I know how to make the body go fast, it is the art of fusing speed to any skill sport, or even the sport of life, you know. And what in the world now, everything is fast. Everybody wants fast. In the world of pro sports, the faster you go, the bigger the check, the more worth you have, okay? And then as far as laypersons or enthusiasts, you know, they want to lose weight, or they want to get fit fast, or get in the bikini to look right for the wedding, all that kind of stuff. So it services, it's a lifestyle thing that empowers It's pretty involved.
Yeah, it's very all-encompassing. I
Yes.
can't even think of a sport where you wouldn't want to be faster.
Nope.
So what's the equation for speed, and how do you incorporate that into your training?
Well, for all human beings on this planet, the stride length times stride frequency equals speed. So that's a real formula, physics. It's physics and physiology. And if you take that and you think, well, if human beings that run the fastest in the world use this formula, and we are the fastest, it only makes sense to then trickle down to other sports and apply that so that they can go fast. But it's not just running. It matriculates to throwing balls or making bats move fast, golf clubs move fast. So anything where miles per hour is involved and no water, obviously,
Right.
it applies.
Yeah, because that's a whole different ballgame when you're.
All deal. Yeah, buoyancy, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I've heard some of your success stories, but tell me about, some of your clients and how quickly do you actually see improvement from them when you're working with them?
Immediately, because you need the instant gratification piece, whether it's athletes or entertainers. So you have to show them where they suck first. And then once you
Is that
show
how
them,
you say it to them?
Absolutely.
I'm going to tell you how you suck.
Yeah, I'm going to show you how you suck first, why you suck, and then we're going to fix it. And it's so bad, it's egregious actually. Once you fix them, things start moving fast. So, I mean, entertainment and professional sports stars, day one, they get faster.
Yeah, so let's talk about some of the specific people that you've worked with. Cincinnati Reds pitcher Trevor Reckling and Dallas Cowboy Dwayne Harris. We're seeing some pictures of them right now. What was
Look
it
at
like
this
to
guy.
work with them, and how did you help them?
It's awesome. It's always a different, it's kind of like art, and you're looking at a canvas, and each guy has a different deal, different personalities, but they all have the same issue. They need to get fast, and they need to get fast quick. So in Trevor Reckling's case, he was a young Newark, New Jersey kid that had an opportunity and needed to get fast. And 1 minute he's throwing 90, 88, and then he goes to 92. The organization gets excited. Then he goes to 96, and it turns him into a phenom, all based on these formulas. So in his case, it was, say a 4-month scenario. We go from 92 to 96, and next thing you know, boom, he's a big-time prospect.
Wow.
So that's his deal. And it was unique because he was a pitcher. No one is accustomed to seeing a pitcher rise so quickly. So that worked really, really well because Major League Baseball and the teams were like, wait a minute, how's this happen? There's no drugs involved.
Right.
There's no like
It's all
hookup crazy.
natural.
It's all
Right,
natural.
yeah.
So that was Trevor's deal. And then Harris, who plays for Dallas now, he's setting records. His deal was, he was preparing for the combine and did not do well the initial one. You have two opportunities. You have the one on TV that we all see, and then the one that you go to school and do. And in his case, he didn't do well at the televised one, which was dropping his stock. So I call it, they broke the glass and called me. I flew in from Dominican Republic and flew back to Florida, and I had 3.5, 4 days to fix him. And I fixed him. He ran very fast. Now he's setting run-back records for the Dallas Cowboys.
Wow, amazing. And really quickly, tell us what's up next for you and your company.
Well, what it is I'm getting out of, while it is training, it's bigger than that. It's the business of asset development, enhancement, protection. So just like that of a banker, I am that. And I find an asset like a Harris or Reckling. I raise their value with speed. Speed monetizes. Teams pay millions of bucks, and then banks come in. So I work with banks, and banks go, hey, you make assets, we'd like to be in business with you. So 5-year plan, high net worth guys that I make, being in the asset management business.
Amazing. I love you're an entrepreneur. Well, I'm sorry about what happened to you this morning, but we really appreciate you coming in and sharing all of that. I think I might need to bring you to the gym with me. To find out more about Ed and Phewsioneering, be sure to check out his website, The Phew, and that's phew.blogspot.com. Stick around. We'll be right back with more Arise and Shine.